welcome to this video. This is basically an update, or what I'm thinking. So, let's jump right into this because I was already explaining this for like 5, 10, 20 minutes before my computer crashed, because, you know, it loves me. Anyway, so basically what I've got on my mind is probably, I'd say, 4 things right now, 2 of which are Stellaris based, as you can probably tell due to the fact that I'm probably launching it. But personally, I do have some things I do want to do. A single player Stellaris campaign would be nice. Okay, maybe 5 things I want to do, but I want to do a Stellaris single player, yes. I want to do it at least through mid-game, because I at least want to reach the late game. If I can have an end-game Crisis appear, that'd be amazing. But, anyway, that's that. I still am working on a race I want to play, although I'm probably going to do the Empire of the Void, due to the fact that I have another thing planned that I'm probably going to use the Karak Executive for. And that's what I'm going to talk about next. So this is this next thing. I'm thinking a multiplayer-based Stellaris game, but it's not going to be like any I've ever seen on YouTube before. So that should be unique and interesting. I'm thinking basically a group of probably 4 guys, maybe more depending if what we do, because I've got 2 options basically for that. We either split up into 2 teams, and then basically we fight each other until one team is eliminated. You know, old-fashioned frickin' team deathmatch style. I'm not sure if when an empire is eliminated, like player empire, we will allow them to take over an AI empire. Maybe, maybe not, because technically, I guess with the rules of that, they'd technically not have any ties to their old team at that point and be able to align with whoever they choose or go free for all, basically. I don't know how that would work. But the one I'm probably leaning towards right now is basically doing a however many people free for all. Probably 4 other guys and me. Probably. Maybe 6. There's some people I'm thinking might or may not want to do this. One I haven't seen Vengeful on recently, surprisingly, but he's probably hiding around somewhere. But oh, I have a lot of multiplayer games open. Oh hey, look, it's our old Dragon Horde save with frickin' poppin' locks. Why do I have so many games? Which one was this? I don't even remember. Shush you all. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I was thinking predominantly I'm leaning towards the free-for-all, basically 5 guys, maybe 6, depending on who wants to join us, multiplayer game in Stellaris. Everyone's basically not allowed to team up with any player empire in any regard, like defensive pacts, non-aggression packs. I guess we'll allow trade, and I don't know about migration treaties. That's iffy on me right now. I'm not sure if that will be, because that's really more of your call if you want to give them your population, but well, whatever. Shush. If notice that Empire, shush. Anyway, let's what should I say? The multiplayer, basically for all, would be like we all basically are at each other's throats until like the end of the game, or whoever last man standing wins, kind of thing. I mean, I don't know what we'd do with the people who got kicked because like got killed by the like their player empire was destroyed. We'll probably have them keep playing in the game, but once they're gone technically, so they just take over an AI empire and they're technically eliminated, but they can keep playing along if they want to. They don't need to, but they can if they want to. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So it's like they've already been eliminated, so that person's off, so I'm kind of thinking like that. So it's like, you may have to deal with them returning and wiping you out with a freaking primitive, or another, unbeknownst to you, AI Empire. Primitive, or previously AI Empire, now player controlled. That may be something that might happen. Where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm thinking for that, well, we'd end up having, probably, with that, we'd end up having, yeah, I'd probably, preferably have people going, like, fanatical purifiers and devouring swarms, just to make sure they don't do politics with, like, other players, but it doesn't really matter. So, and then the, what's the word? The next thing I was thinking of was doing, well, me and Lone Wolf have been talking about doing a collab Space Engineers survival series, starting off on planets. We tried to do one in space and it didn't really work out. And I'm also more familiar with how to handle myself in the space, not the planet, so surprising, huh? I started playing once Planets came out. I hadn't ever played before Planets, but as soon as Planets are out, I'm not used to Planets. I could have sworn I could have gotten that earlier, but whatever. Anyway, anyways, so it's like, yes, this Empire could have freaking full ground support. What? Oh, I know what I did. Oops. That doesn't matter, I'll fix that later. But, anyway, so, yeah, me and him have been talking about doing a collab, and in which I'll probably be linking you to his YouTube Discord. He literally made whatever, how many days ago. He's looking for people to help him set that up. Which surprises me, seeing as how his actual, like, business's website is, for Discord, is kind of well set up. But, whatever. So he and I are thinking about doing that, so that's something we should be seeing soon. We just have to find a time we can, because me and him both have school. So, that's a thing. That's a very unfortunate thing for us, but whatever. Well, I guess it's fortunate and unfortunate, because fortunate because, well, if we get our schooling and we can actually go and get a job that will pay for us being able to do this kind of thing, so that's a thing. More than that, I was also thinking about doing a single-player Space Engineer survival. Probably not, though. If anything I was going to do in Space Engineer single-player would probably be, me basically probably kind of in a way time-lapsing a build, if that makes any sense. I'd basically start building a ship, I'd basically take bits, like I'd cut the video here and there, probably, to basically create a time-lapse kind of thing, where I, like, bring you along, like, intersections, where I'll, like, build part of the ship and then, like, show you what I built, and then build the next part of the ship and then show you again. That way you don't have to see the entire me thinking and whatever I'm doing, so that it doesn't take 10 hours. And my ships still look terrible if they're too small. Anyway, that's that with Space Engineers. Then I was thinking about possibly, maybe, I'm not sure about this because I'm not the best with that game, but doing something in From the Depths about that one. They did recently update From the Depths' firing graphics so that the guns look much cooler while shooting. And honestly, it makes me want to play the game again just to see that. I want to build a cram cannon battleship just to sit there and watch the crams go firing off into the side of the ship and just be like, boom, World War II style. But still, I don't know about that. If you guys want to see that, well, we could also do an adventure mode in From the Depths, which I've had limited success with, but because I need to build something quick. I don't build quick with reasonable designs. Well, I can build a very efficient design very quickly in that game. It's just, I want to make it pretty, which is not exactly something you can do with 1,000 resource at the beginning. But, what's the word? Let's go with this. Next thing, let's just move on. The next thing I was thinking of was probably either restarting up the Unturned survival, single-player survival, probably on Germany, not Hawaii this time, or probably grabbing a couple of the guys from the Discord that want to play Unturned multiplayer on a server that's PvP. I don't know which server yet, because that remains to be seen. Because I can't get my own server up because I can't afford to do that. It's not even a question of money in this case. It's more of a thing doesn't want to cooperate properly. And people don't want to download Hamachi to do it that way, so whatever. We'll just grab one off the internet probably and just go play in there. But this will probably, I just have to find the stock of people who play Unturned that like shooting people in the face when they see them. Not KOSers, mind you. Just people who are accustomed to PvP and Unturned. Which I am not. I have shot at people in Unturned, but due to the fact that my game doesn't run that well while firing bullets, it doesn't handle fighting exactly that well. I can fight zombies fine, because I'm not shooting sporadically. Well, sporadically. I'm not shooting to hit a player. We'll go with that. The zombies are much easier to hit, and you tend to kill them in one shot, whereas people tend to duck and weave and things. So it's like you rarely get a headshot, but when you do, it's the same as hitting a zombie, but still. It's pretty rare you'll actually get that, just from what I've seen and experienced, because I've tried and I've failed dramatically. Well, I killed someone at paintball. I got someone in paintball. That was paintball, though. This is basically a video of me rambling. Oh, wow. Another thing I briefly thought about was doing was a Skyrim Let's Play. Personally, not a big fan of that idea, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Something else we could do is probably do XCOM, or if I could get enough storage space left on this computer, I could get Ark and actually go do that with a couple of the guys, because I've seen them playing several times. Not sure what I'm gonna do right now, but probably the next video you guys will see will probably be Subnautica, because that's the only one I can seem to upload consistently, I say. Oh, brother, consistently. Sure. Whatever that means in this crazy world. But, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, that's basically what I'm thinking. So we are in the process of getting a Space Engineer series started. Process of multiplayer for Stellaris, and I'm telling myself to do a single player, but I'm not sure it's going to happen for anything else. Because basically I want to see people say, like, I want to see this in order for me to actually freaking jump on board. Or if you want to see me play Star Blast IO, why not? Because that was easy. I just go freaking find the internet page again and I'll be like, hi. Although I don't feel like that's going to be a thing I'm doing again. It was just kind of like look what I found kind of thing. Well, Fluffy showed it to me, but shush. So, yeah. It's not really a kind of place I wanted to be in, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but that's kind of where we are. So, yeah, just in the comments section below, tell me what you want to see, and, well, if I'm on the Discord basically every day, if you want to talk or play something random, like Space Engineers, Stellaris, Unturned, From the Depths. I'm trying to think of other multiplayer games I have that might work. PlanetSide, actually. Although PlanetSide doesn't really work. Well, well, it works, but I can't record it due to the fact that I can record it, but I can't play and record, if that makes sense. I don't think it does, but still. Basically, come join our Discord. I'll link it in the description below, and, you know, if you like, subscribe, right? Ooh. Because, honestly, we have such a weird Discord community, it's kind of funny. We're funny people. Just wait until you find me or, like, one of the guys half asleep at, like, 12 p.m. I'll say hello to myself, like, twice. Just ask Vengeful if he joined the Discord. He'll be able to direct you to the exact approximate time I said that, probably. But, you know, it's funny, so. That's what happens when you're playing PlanetSide distracted by frickin' Vonu shooting you guys up, and then your buddy jumps in and says, "Hello, Grunt." Whatever. Anyway, see you in the next one, right? So, like and subscribe if you liked the video, and although I don't see why you'd like this video, but whatever. Subscribe to the channel. Makes me actually want to keep doing this, because I know someone's liking it, so... if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Presumably Subnautica, but still. See ya!